Never mind. Let's show it. So some of this is going to load in, although some of it I've already gone through. Like this. Yeah. There's 3 loops of this, that's 1 right now. Yeah. It was fun, I guess, but now it's looking pretty slim pickings for, well, I can assume the rest of the month. August gave it all, and yeah. Hope next year I can get out of the province and chase instead. An actually proper chase. But anyways, yeah, on that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or later on today, sorry. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's fucking September 2nd. Oh, Jesus. Smoke from the Smoky when the wildfires fucking exploded over there. Last estimated at 20 hectares, but I don't even know. It's over time progress this way. It's drifting just by us. It's kind of just going to drift over downtown while we skim over it. If it'll settle down to the surface, we'll see how tonight goes. Probably will, but yeah. I thought it was a fire down the lake. I was like, so much for the humans being smarter this year, but no, it's just an existing fire from lightning exploding because hot, dry. What else is new? But no winds though, so the winds are dead as shit. So that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, that's here, 100 plus kilometers hundreds of kilometers to my southwest. It may be a different story. But yeah, nonetheless, it is fucking hot. Hot and red. Hot and dry and elevated smoke. I'll see you guys later on this evening. I'll give an update on this, and then another update with the wildfires and wildfires of note, because now we're back up to 3, and satellite and progression of what's transpired here. This will probably last for a few days before a pattern changes when cooler, wetter weather comes in. Cooler/wetter weather, meaning cooler and or wetter. One or the other for sure. One or the other either way. But yeah. See you guys a little later on. Forecast is still pretty jank. Nothing special. Nice and smoky. Smoke starting to shift over now. The southwesterly flow, so it's kind of like curving like that with the ridge just displaced to our east. I don't remember when I would be time-lapsing this. Yeah, I'm not going to, obviously. It's just smoke. I'll see it for the rest of my life. As long as I live here, as long as I'm going to see this every year. It's not a hidden fact. It's well established. Again, probably for a few days. Actually, it's not from BC, but it's from a fire originating from the US that's probably has made it run into BC. So it was only a few kilometers south of BC the last it was updated. It's probably made a run across now. By now. Seems like it anyways. I mean, based off satellite, so it's a pretty rough guess. But yeah, it's pretty bad to our west too, and yeah. Not until we get some substantial rainfall and all that now. You would think it's been on, it's dry, but for how dry and hot it's been, most everything is accompanied with rain. So this streak has kind of brought it to its knees now. This last heat wave, it seems like, anyways. But yeah, smoky, smoky, smoky. See you guys later on this evening. By tonight, the sun will be pretty much just an orange glow. Again, people find it interesting. I find it fucking boring. It's now. Used to find it interesting. Now it's just like it's an every year occurrence. It's at least once a year around here you're gonna get it. A nice red sun or orange sun or whatever. Yeah. See how bad it will get. We'll find out in the morning, because that's when this can all fall. Either it continues to ride above the boundary there, or it continues to, or it drops with nightfall. But we'll see. Ugh. Here it comes. This is the heaviest bit right here. Kind of what we got was the kind of like the initial, and then now we're getting the consistent like explosion of the explosion that followed the initial like I guess. I don't know. The initial boom and then the persistent one since. It's moving over. Don't know if it's inducing its own clouds, but you can't even see the sun anymore. It must be inducing its own clouds. Producing, sorry. It's gotta be. But yeah, very thick smoke now. Jesus fucking Christ. Look at all this smoke. He's pissing. But as you can see, there's other elevated smoke now over there. It was clear over there. Now it's like a totally just blanketed smoke right now. Just blanket of smoke right now. And it looks like clouds at this point. Jesus. It's practically just cloud cover at this point, man. If this was going to happen, if I would have expected this to happen, which obviously I didn't because I don't really look at on non-interesting days. I was only looking at the temps. Jeez, I would have predicted a cooler temperature. Jesus. Definitely didn't get to the peak it could have. This is a rare time of the year to get this type of fucking smoke. Like this type of like thick, heavy smoke. Christ. Like I said, I was hoping to go a whole season without this garbage, but yeah, fuck, I might fuck with my luck. Of course it was gonna happen. Yeah, it's all over. You can see down in the south too. That's actually from a completely different fire all the way down in fucking Oregon. That shot off shot off smoke earlier in the day. That's making its way up. Earlier day, as in like this fucking morning. This AM. I don't know. It was sometime this AM. But yeah. See what we wake up to in the morning. It won't blow out, that's for fucking sure. Without luck, it's probably going to surface. Or at least a bit of it anyways. Maybe not the whole entire fucking crap of this. It's going to dissolve as it makes its way to the ground, but... dissolve. Yeah, either way. Yeah, I expect a smoky morning. Yeah, overall, nothing super exciting, as you would per expect. Jesus. Let me get a photo of this. This is pretty cool. This is kind of like a little wavy thingamajiggy here. Here's how it looks. This is kind of making it a little bit dramatic of how it really looks, but actually otherwise it doesn't really show up as well. It's kind of too bright. I guess it's kind of too dark. But this is kind of how my photos have turned out. Kind of giving the same feeling. But yeah, it makes it look really cool. The only thing I like about the smoke is the sunsets. Yeah, Scene does a lot more appreciable job on kind of like the darkness. But there's a horrible job on the lighting once I look down here. Unless I lift it up looking to the smoke, then it shows up as it really is. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's still a bit bright. But yeah. Smoky, smoky, smoky. We'll see how this pans out for tomorrow. If it's gonna stick around, if it's gonna surface, we'll find out. I highly expect it'll be both. Sticking around and at least a bit surfaced. Right now it's pretty much just what we've been sitting in for the last few months. Typical haze, nothing significant, but there has been a recent uptick in the air quality. So it's there, but it's not dramatic yet. It will come tonight, this depending on how high this is. See how much of this actually reaches the surface, if any. But I suspect at least a bit of it will. Yeah, I'll give one more update out here a little later on when the sun's fully down. But yeah, pretty standard smoky ass night. Standard summer. Everything's been late this year. The thunderstorms, the smoke, like everything's been late this fucking year. Like I swear. Makes it when you think about the winter. Anyways, I'll see you guys a little later on. Alrighty, here's your fire update for tonight. Oh, how fun. Yeah, plenty of fire activity right now. Oh yeah, satellite 2, I'll make sure to pop that up. We'll do that separate clip, a separate clip. But yeah, Oh, that video is going to take forever. I'm still going through the August 12th stuff. I mean, it's common for this stuff to take fucking forever. It's just I'm used to getting this done like that. But there's so much footage to go through, it's not even fucking funny. And then what we just had over the last several days as well, too. Last week and all that. Anyways, 193 active fires, 25 last 2 days. Not too many, but 1,409 current year, 132 last week. We've pulled ahead quite significantly. We're at 382. Southeast is still around 369. Whereas Caribou's at 190. Prince George 186. Coastal's trying to get out on the action, getting near to Prince George with 176. Northwest is continues to be on the calmer side. Now we're back to doing wildfires of note because fuck dry weather. We got we got 3 in the Prince George and 1 in the coastal. It's pretty much fucking Kamloops, but. So Prince George, we got Battleship Mountain, 4,500 hectares, rank 4. Jesus. Yeah, so much for cooler fucking dryer. Like, oh, we're under this amount and all that, and we're doing so well. Well, it doesn't seem like it to me, but if we were doing well, this wouldn't be the case, but you do you. And then the evacuation alert, Bear Hole Lake, 1,600 hectares, rank 5, oh jeez. Dinosaur Lake, nice. I don't know why this one's here, 3 hectares. It's just because it's highly visible. It'll probably get removed at some point over the next several days. It's just a 3 hectare fire. They're making it such a big fucking deal out of it. And then Fat Dog Creek. 20 hectares. And I'm just realizing now that fire that was producing all this smoke is actually a wildfire of note now, but they don't have a file up for it. I mean, we'll quickly pop back. You'll see it. It's that one right down there, but there's no file for it. You don't have anything for it. Anyways, I'll see you guys with the satellite in just a little bit. I assume that wildfire note will pop up later tomorrow. Here's the wildfire smoke update. There's a boy right there. Whammo! Right around 3 o'clock. We were already sitting under a bunch of smoke beforehand, a bunch of haze, and then it cleared out, and then southwesterly breeze. Woohoo! And we got a mix of one from there, and one from. There's a mix of fires producing the smoke actually there. It's like there's one big one sourcing it, and then there's like a bunch of another tiny one below it, and then another one actually from the Caramuse is probably producing a little bit of smoke too. And then as well as another fire that's actually hidden under that smoke. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See how things are then. Alrighty, forecast update for the morning. It's on the smokier side. Well, some of it did surface. It's definitely smokier than it was yesterday, but nonetheless, nothing super bad. Wait until tomorrow though. Widespread smoke possible. Yeah. Special air quality statement in place. First one of the year. It's fucking September. Lovely. Yeah, other than that, forecast is pretty dry. Again, like I said, everything's coming in late. Dry weather's late. Smoke's late. And then the special air quality statement is as such. So my forecast was, let's see, import, blah, 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 yeah. Smoke may clear in some areas this afternoon as an upper low moves through south interior. Yeah, keyword, may. My idea was it's still going to linger around and then expected to persist in most areas through the overnight period. Yeah, well, I think they're just in reference to that lingering smoke, just in regards to this, but tomorrow it's going to get really bad, it seems like. At least I see it based off the, well, maybe even this evening. So even maybe Tripwire is bringing, if the fire down in the southwest does like it did yesterday, it's gonna get really fucking smoky as the trough passes through. They say upper low, I say trough. It doesn't really fucking matter. A system. But yeah, I'll see you guys later on today. It's a light, but strong smoke. Smelling smoke. It's not thick like yesterday. It's kind of like the opposite of yesterday, where it was thick, but nothing at the surface. Didn't smell like anything. Today, there's actually smoke in the air. It smells strong, but higher up, it's much lighter. Maybe not necessarily the polar opposite, but definitely different from yesterday. It's getting gusty now too, which is the reason why it's coming right out of the southwest. Yeah, stinky. May do an air quality update, but as of now, the last I checked, the air quality was still respectable. Alrighty, here's your fire update for tonight. Yep. So we got 2 in the coastal there, and 3 in Prince George. We're already up to 5 after the southeast simmered down. Now everybody's getting going again. Elsewhere is getting going now. Yeah. I believe the amount has been going down though, or steady. 196, 22 last 2 days, 104 last week, 1,417 current year. 383 Kamloops, 372 southeast in that little battle there, I guess you could say. And then in the 3-way battle here between Caribou, we got 190, Prince George 189, and Coastal 177. Northwest continues to be the tamest region, as is usually is. Usually, keyword. Anyways, here's the fires of note here. Let's get going here. There's the new one, Heather Lake. That was the one that was a fire of note yesterday, but had no file for it. So, holy fucking shit. 10,500 hectare fire. That. Yeah. Oh, we're low on the amount of. We're abnormally low with the amount of burned area this year. You guys spoke fucking too soon. Now look. We already got our largest fire of the fucking year. It only took a couple fucking days. Bear Hole Lake, 2,500 hectares. Dinosaur Lake, 3 hectares. Coastal now, we got Fat Dog Creek, 20 hectares, and Monitored Fire, whatever. And then Coastal, we got Heather Lake, 400. Yeah. On that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or later on today, sorry. Oh yeah, below seasonal, below average. Oh my god. Rank 4, 5, 20, 10,500 hectares, wind driven. Ah, you fucking liars. Spoke. No, not liars. Just speaking way too fucking soon. God. Some classic pyrocumulonimbus. Grammar I could used to never say that. Anyways, just thought I'd show that. It is stinky. This morning got bad overnight. Tried to improve, but it's upticked since again. It's just horrible smelling. Again, that bad in terms of like thickness. Just yeah, it really fucking stinks. Here's the morning cold update. It's 12:30. But yeah, widespread smoke still today. The quality statements don't place obviously, and then tonight's widespread smoke this evening with local smoke overnight. Yeah, and then tomorrow no smoke, but we'll see how about that. And then we go to the air quality statement, been updated a bit. And then the current air quality stands at around 139. Yeah, but yeah, on that note, I'll see you guys in a little bit outside. I'll give a brief little show of the smoke. Alrighty, here's the fire update for the night. Yeah. Oh, lordy. Lots of fires, what's new? Standing at 189 active fires, 15 last 2 days, 98 last week, 1,424 current year. Yeah. And here's the fires of note update. We'll be doing a satellite as well after this. So we started off Prince George, Battleship Mountain, still 10,500 hectares. Hate to be those 5 firefighters there. Bear Hole Lake, 5,200 hectares. And then Dinosaur Lake, still 3 hectares. I don't know what the fuck this thing's still doing. Now we move on to the coastal. Heather Lake, 400 hectares. And then Fat Dog Creek, 20 hectares, monitored fire, whatever. And on that note, I'll see you guys with the satellite in just a little bit. Alrighty. So here's the satellite. It's on the smokier side all day, but it was more so this about 2/3 of the day was actually horrible air quality, stinky and all that, but the last third was pretty good, so yeah. Last one. On that note, see you guys later on today. Tomorrow, sorry. Alrighty, fire update. Well, in addition, there's widespread smoke possible on Wednesday, but I'm not going to show it. Not going to show the forecast just for that. We'll wait till an special air quality statement is issued, or tomorrow it becomes a lot more than just Monday. It's the same. Wednesday, because it's not even for Wednesday night yet. So I say in brackets yet. So the potential is there, I guess. So, anyways. And then we currently stand at 189 active fires, 11 the last 2 days, 1,438 current year, 96 last week, 388 for the Kamloops, 379 for the Southeast, whereas the Caribou is 192, Prince George 191, Coastal 181. Very close races. And you may have noticed there's still 2 down the Coastal, but that's because the map's not updated. And actually, it's still there. It was gone. Fucking seriously. Anyways, fucking fuck. Battleship Mountain. 1,200 hectares in essence. Bear Hole Lake, 5,846. And then Dinosaur Lake. Oh, it's from 3 hectares to 2 hectares. They'll say this is going to be no longer wildfire notice based off tweets. They haven't updated this yet. I'm actually quite early to it, so yeah. And then Coastal, Fat Dog Creek. I'll be no longer. There it is. Again, I don't know why it wasn't there before. I guess they made an update and brought it back to show that I guess it was an error. I don't know. Interesting. And then Heather Lake, 1,900 hectares. On that note, I'll see you guys later on tomorrow for another update of sorts. Alrighty, here's the fire update for the night here. Got still some widespread smoke possible tomorrow morning and early in the afternoon, but then they clear it up afterwards, so we'll see. Yeah. So they did remove that one wildfire down there. They still have the one up there, but I don't think I'm going to need to update that one depending on if it's actually been updated today or not. But otherwise, still active. Got a bit smoky today. Well, aloft. Smoky aloft today, but otherwise, pretty nothing. Just yesterday was the nice one completely nice day. No smoke, no nothing. Nothing aloft, nothing to the surface. Down to 183 active fires, 10 in the last 2 days, 93 in the last week, 1,444 current year. 391 in the Kamloops, 379 in the Southeast. We're pulling away. Prince George is at 194, Caribou 191, and Coastal at 182, and Northwest continues to remain unchanged. And then we got the wildfires of note. Let's begin. They've removed the one from the coastal. We got Battleship Mountain. We got 12,000 hectares. Like the modern. I assume they mean moderate. Unless, I don't know. Either way, it seems tame to me. We'll skip that bit today. Bear Hole Lake, 5,846 hectares. Ignition operation was partially completed. So it was updated today. Dinosaur Lake, 2 hectares under control. And then Coastal, to finish it off, Heather Lake, 3,800 hectares. Includes a portion in the U.S. Approximately 2,000 in Canada. On that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Here's the forecast update I need to show in a while. So this is what NERC has. The later half of the 14-day trend here. Close to 5 millimeters for the 6th, 5 to 10 for the 17th, 1 to 3 for the 18th, and another 5 to 10 for the 21st. Although notice all these are fucking 60% chances. Now the odds of this happening, well, it's so far out, lots can change, but this ridge has got to break down at some point. So, well, the future ridge that'll be forming will have to break down at some point. So, yeah. Anyways, nothing super special. Widespread smoke did not happen, and it isn't going to because of the flow direction. So, yeah. Another nice day thanks to a frontal passage. No breezy. Ending this video tomorrow because finally the videos are being uploaded. But why? Thank you, cold front. When you think you would cool things down, instead you cause this shit. So this is actually not even from a nearby fire. This is all the way from down in Lytton. What's happened is it blew. How do I put it? Blew this way, and then it's been drifting actually back this way. I'll check why. It's probably simple as a different flow, of course, but you can kind of see how it's kind of like very heavy here and then disperses, but it's still all moving this way. It's kind of like, here's a better way of putting it. It's spreading this way but pulling this way. Being tugged one way and pulled the other. That's the best way to put it. There we go. And there's also another fire fucking new in Petron. I don't know if it's anything big or not. I don't think so. and the sun's going down behind it. It's on a relatively cool side, so I don't think it's really going to cause too much of concern depending on how the winds are in that particular area. But expected strong winds from the, well, gusty winds from the cold front, and here we are. Fucking wind. It's smoky. Like I said, I've said a million times, we're behind. We're playing, whatchamacallit, behind this year. Everything's, no, sorry, ahead this year. No, behind, sorry. Storms, instead of happening June, July, happen in August. Instead of the smoke happening in July, August, it's September. Late August, September. Yeah, it's really gusty today. Probably about 40, 60 across the board. Didn't forecast it, but realistically, anyone that sees cold front should expect winds. It's pretty uncommon. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, the peach one, oh jeez, focus. The peach one thing's down there. So, just as proof that it's not. Smoke's not from that. A day without smoke in September seems like it's gonna be fucking a miracle. At least when the fire's in the southeast, we never get a flow out of the southeast. It's okay. This will be the rest of the night. If anything, actually, as it goes down, it'll get a lot more orangey. Like I said, it's pulling this way but dragging south. We love that cycles. They don't hit it because it would have that would have been amazing. Labeled it as Kelowna stupidity. But yeah, overall, thickest is over there. But yeah. Although I guess again, spreads over here, but yeah. Will the surface tonight? Probably not. It's fairly high up, but and it's not like widespread. It's this is a single plume from one fire, so. But in the end, yeah. What else is new? I'll see you guys back out here a little later on. just like that. It's moved on. It's spreading west, but because of the flow, it's drifting. Because obviously, this is I was thinking of the 500 millibar flow that's pushing it this way. I don't know what I was thinking. The flow actually around the low levels, I say around 850 is probably a good place to be because of where the fire's initial elevation. 800, like 850 to 750. It's blowing kind of like it's spreading out this way, but then falling back that way with the flow that it's sitting upon, which is actually at around 850. I checked was about a little more northwest, which is actually in line with how this actually has that curve look to it. On satellite, you can't really see it as well. Well, you sort of can. It's kind of like has this curve that pulls it, kind of like showing that northwesterly pole. What is that? What the fuck is that? Yo, what is that? Oh, after my camera died there, we're back. Started to check out what that thing was from upstairs. I don't know what the hell that thing is. It's lit. Like, what is it? That thing is fucking weird. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never seen a bug like that before, so I don't know. It's fucking huge though, whatever it is. It's not. But yeah, focusing back on the smoke, yeah. So this is actually just an initial plume that's because now the fire is actually a bit settled. I don't know. Spread it out to the west, but then because the 850 millibar flow, it's been pointing that way. So it's kind of like it's dragging itself west, but the actual flow is pulling it back that way. It's kind of like just how the dynamics are working. But yeah, this will gradually spread over, and as it's being shown or seen already, it's gonna clear up behind it. It's just an initial plume aloft. It's gonna spread over and gradually disperse with time. Almost looks like a cloud because of its. You can see its waviness. It's condensing. May actually be forming clouds within it. But yeah, cool stuff. I'll maybe see you guys one more time outside later on this evening before I call it a night and give you guys a Wildfire Plus satellite update. Alrighty, here we go. Fire update. I just realized something. We're now down to 3 wildfires of note. Now, technically speaking, this would be where I stop, but because all 3 of these are quite major, currently speaking, I'm not really gonna stop with it. Yeah, but we'll see how it goes over time. Currently stand at 188 active fires, 8 last 2 days, 1455 current year, and 87 last week. Yeah. Yeah. Moving on. Wildfires and notes. Just got the Got the 2 in the Prince George, 1 in the Coastal. Battleship Mountain, 13,224 hectares. Yeah, nothing else there. Bear Hole Lake, 6,037. Jesus Christ. Why did they only do part of it yesterday? That's my question. And then Heather Lake. Coastal, 3,975.5. On that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow, which will be the end of the video.